welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make homemade protein bars, vanilla cookie dough flavored, and you'll only need 6 ingredients. So what you'll need is vanilla protein powder. I'm using this plant-based one just because I'm not too crazy about whey. That's just personal preference though. I'm going to link this one in the description, but use whatever vanilla protein powder you like. Then we'll need chocolate chips. I'm using these dark sugar-free ones, also linking them in the description if you want to have a look. Then you'll need almond flour, milk or plant milk of your choice, cinnamon and nut butter of your choice. I'm using cashew. So let's get going. Going to need a bowl as well. And we'll start with the protein powder. Just need to get 1 cup of protein powder. I'm just doing it over the bowl, because my measuring cup doesn't actually fit into my protein powder jar. So got our 1 cup of protein powder there. Just put it into the bowl. It's coming out. Then we will get the almond flour next, and we'll want 1/4 cup of that. Just put that in as well. Then next we'll want some cinnamon for some added flavor. Just taking about 1/2 teaspoon here. And we'll just mix those dry ingredients up a little, just to get the cinnamon flavor distributed evenly. Just like that. Next we'll take the cashew butter or whatever nut butter you're using. You can also use peanut butter if you want more of a peanutty flavor, but if you want to keep the sugar content of your protein bars down, I suggest using sugar-free nut butter. 2 tablespoons of nut butter. And the 2nd tablespoon. Into the bowl. Now this recipe is fairly easy, but it gets a bit messy, so I did warn you. Now once that nut butter's in, you'll just get your bowl and mix the whole thing up a little bit. Get the nut butter as evenly mixed into your dry ingredients as possible. The spoon's not going to do it forever, so at some point you're just going to have to use your hands, unfortunately. That's where it gets messy. So once you're happy with how that looks, you'll get your milk or nut milk. I'm using almond milk, and you'll just carefully start pouring some milk in. While you pour the milk in, keep mixing your ingredients using your spoon or your hands, just so you kind of have a feeling of the consistency that the milk gives you. Consistency you want to get is sticky enough so you can shape your dough, but still pretty dry so it's not too messy and too sticky later on when you form it into bars. Okay, just add more milk if you need it. Careful with it. So this is what my mixture looks like right now. Doesn't look too promising yet, but I promise you it's going to turn into protein bars and they are going to taste amazing. I'm just gonna mix this up, keep adding milk until I'm happy with my consistency, and I will see you for the next step. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see my hands are kind of messy, but I got the consistency that I want. It's just sticky enough to let me shape the dough into a ball or whatever shape you prefer, but it's not too sticky yet. So once we're there, we'll get to our last ingredient, which are the chocolate chips. And just get 2 to 3 tablespoons of chocolate chips in your mixture. I'll just kind of wing it here because I don't have a clean tablespoon right now. And then you'll just work the chocolate chips into your mixture. Again, this step will be kind of messy and it will take a while. So I will see you back when I've done that. This is kind of what you're starting with. Okay, so once your chocolate chips are evenly distributed around your mixture, you'll get rid of your bowl and you'll get any kind of tray lined with parchment paper. Put your dough onto it and just flatten it out using your hand. And try to make this into a rectangle. I'm not looking forward to cleaning up this kitchen later on, I promise you. So before we cut this up into bars, it needs to harden in the fridge for about 1 hour. So I'll stick this in the fridge and I'll see you in 1 hour. Now all you need to do is grab a knife and cut this into bars of whichever size you like. Well, most of the flavor in these protein bars comes from the protein powder you're using. So to make them taste good, it's really important to start with a powder that you also like. Done cutting them up. This is what my finished bar looks like. It looks pretty good. Tastes pretty good too. It's kind of soft, it's kind of chewy. Tastes very cookie doughy, and you know, for homemade protein bars, this is amazing. Definitely try these out if you have a chance. I put the recipe down in the description together with the protein powder, the chocolate chips and the measuring cups that I used. And thank you so much for watching this video. Maybe see you in my next one.